What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning into the iTunes Report. My name is iveriani. I hope all is well with you. I want to wish you all a happy new year. 2023 is here. I cannot believe it because I'm going to tell you, 2022, it came and left. I feel like it just zipped on by us. Before you know it, the months was going so fast. And then next you know, it's the holidays. And then after that, boom, it's New Year's, another year. So nevertheless, I want to wish you guys an epic new year. I hope that you, if you watch this video, which I hope you are, that you really strive in pursuing your dreams and goals and whatever you want to do, as long as you're not hurting anyone. I ask you guys to be vigilant, to be alert, to pay attention to what's going on in this world, and to have a great mindset and put yourself in a good space if you're not currently right now, or even if you are, because let's be real, guys, life is really tough and it's not easy at times. And surround yourself with positive people that's going to encourage you, whether it's family or friends, and if need be, cut people off or distance yourself. You can still have love for people, but if it's gonna bring down your vibration and your spirits, you gotta let people go, and you can love them from a distance and all that good stuff. But nevertheless, hopefully, I don't encourage people to be distant over nonsense. However, to safeguard your energy and your emotions, you need to be protected of that. So, before we get started, I want to ask you, if you are not a subscriber, definitely click and subscribe to my channel. Please do. It is free. Click the notification bell and tune in to my videos. Every time you will get notified when I upload either a short video or a commentary video. I will tell you guys, last year, here and there, I have been like on and off because, you know, life is busy, life is tough, you deal with a lot of things, you know, but nevertheless, I definitely want to be proactive because a lot of times people ask me questions. They want to know what's going on with the music. So we're going to get into that. And generally, I haven't really did an introduction into who I am. And it's so crazy because a lot of times people will know who I am, but I don't even have no idea who they are. And so I want to interact with you guys and be comfortable, which I've always been comfortable in front of the camera, but just be a little bit more open with introducing like a real introduction of who I am, the type of person I am. And we're going to make this world a better place on my channel, you know. This channel is called the iTunes Report. It's definitely about opinions and views from a Black woman's perspective, which is me, iveriani. And also a community-based platform. Is just not about me. It is also about my subscribers, because without my subscribers, who would ever know of the iTunes Report or this channel or even anything about me? So you want to think about that. This platform, I just want to let you know, is built off integrity, honesty, just straight to the point, no BSing, and just good vibrations. The list goes on. So nevertheless, if you are not subscribed, do subscribe. Click that notification bell. Like I said, I think I said that, yeah. Click the notification bell and just tune in and join me for the ride. Other than that, I want to shout out to all my subscribers. Some of y'all have been with me for a very long time, and it is amazing to see, because I'm going to tell you, a lot of people, when they do YouTube, they take things lightly. Like even when they have a small channel, and this is currently like it's a small channel, and it's slowly growing. You know, YouTube has changed a lot. It's not the same as it used to be, but a lot of people, including myself, we like viewing authentic commentaries and stuff on YouTube. To me, YouTube content creators are better than TV. That's just my opinion on it. Because it's just so many different aspects you can see, from food, fashion, music, relationships, all types of stuff, cars, the list goes on. So it's a variety, and it should be space for everybody to, share and give their input to the world. So, nevertheless, um, I just want to thank you guys for subscribing, because people, they could take their time and energy to click on someone else's channel or to do something else, not even be on YouTube. They could be out traveling the world, making money, whatever the case is. So I'm really appreciative that all of you guys, 400 plus of you, have took the time to subscribe to this channel, and it really means a lot to me. Hopefully I can share that love back when we get to some monumental subscriptions and stuff like that. But nevertheless, to me, if I could just have one person's attention, I feel like I have made it, you know? So the fact that I have about 400 plus and growing subscribers, I do not take that lightly. So thank you very much. So nevertheless, yes, I have a list because I'm looking. So nevertheless, like I said, it's New Year's. And I encourage everybody to pursue their goals and dreams. Please don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. As long as you ain't hurting nobody, please don't let nobody tell you what you can do in regards to your dreams and goals. And I would like to advise you to, if you have any goals, anything, don't share them with people. You know, just let them see through action, and then you could talk about it after it occurs, because a lot of times people will doom and gloom and all of that, and you don't really want that. I feel like anything anybody want is, as long as they're not hurting anybody, they could gain it, they could obtain it. So I personally don't believe in New Year's resolutions, but I do believe in goals. So I'm a firm advocate of making goals for yourself, which you should be making goals for yourself when New Year's is like the thought of it is over, and we like into spring, summer, and all of that. You should be making goals every week, every month, every day. That's just my thoughts on it. So I definitely believe in that. I also want to say, this is on the flip side, I want to say rest in peace to Gangsta Boo. She recently transitions, if I'm not mistaken, on New Year's Day. And I'm gonna tell you, it's getting real sad. You know, I try to definitely be on high vibrations, but it's getting really sad to see so many people dying every day, like dying every day, dying every quarter. And it's just like, it's non-stopping. Like sometimes I wish we could just, I know death is coming to everyone at different times, but I just wish we could just it could be a break, it could be prevented, you know, not so instantly. And it's just sad. And last year it was just, I would say probably the past 5 years has been really sad, with a lot of artists just passing away, and some of it is just really alarming. So I want to say rest in peace to Gangsta Boo. I also want to say rest in peace to Takeoff. It's a long list. I'm still missing DMX. I am. I'm missing DMX. I'm missing Michael K. Williams. And let me tell you something. Life is so crazy because periodically throughout uh but probably like the end of the year or so, I start like if I don't know why I'm still on Facebook, but I am. Well, I do know why. It's because of family and stuff like that and supporters, but I would say mainly family, but eventually I'll probably get off Facebook. But I was like, purging. It was like people I don't interact with or I don't know them or whatever the case is. I'm just, purging my list. And I was really shocked to see Michael K. Williams was following me. And there was a couple other people. Like we're friends on Facebook and stuff. And then it was also people in the industry that have transitioned as well. And I never met them and realized when I'm looking through my friends list, I'm like, oh my goodness. So I say this to say, I'm hoping that this year is not how the past 5 years have been with all these artists just transitioning like this. And I'm hoping it could be some changes. I want to think with good intent, but I don't know. It's sad. It's sad. So other than that, excuse me. I think I said I want to say rest in peace to Shanquilla Robinson. I heard about this case and it was alarming. Shanquilla was an entrepreneur. She was out of the States. She went to Mexico with so-called, I wouldn't even call them friends, and to see, well, hear, I can't say see, but hear that she didn't return home safely, that is alarming. And what I'm noticing now, and I just wanted to talk about it a little bit, the craziness with, and I see this mostly with female friends, like so-called female friends. I kind of wonder, like when I heard about that case, I'm like, yo, if I ever went on a trip with somebody, did they ever feel like this? Because you really at times never know how people feel about you because, hey, like it's so prevalent now, the mask, people walking around with the mask. So when you think about that mask situation, like literally people are walking around with the mask even without the mask on, you see what I'm saying? So in that sense, you start wondering like all the people that you met from industry, music business people to your college people, your family, your high school friends or whatever. You start wondering, like, I wonder if people ever really think about that. Like, yo, did I ever have any friends like this that I hung out with and they hated my guts that they would want to kill me? You just have to really ask yourself. You're like, you will never know. And sometimes when you do know, you probably are not friends with them anymore. And you like, oh my goodness. But it's just a sad situation. I hope there is justice in this case. It just looked like it's a lot of corruption and just not clear, not a clear understanding of really what happens. I know always the truth is going to come out in this situation. Excuse me, but I am I'm sad. I'm sad in regards to like when I heard that story, just really disappointed with those people because they said they was her friends. And I'm like, is it that serious that you're going to kill somebody? So it is deep. And then I recently seen, maybe yesterday, another situation. Another black woman went on a girls trip and she had to lock herself in the bathroom because the ladies was just, they were irate because her boyfriend had just stopped by the last night, I guess, to link up with her or whatever, just to pick her up or something like that. And they had a whole meltdown. And you start thinking, like, is this that serious? And I don't think it is. I think it's probably some miscommunication, or it could be some where people can actually talk. And you know what? When I speak on communication, a lot of times people don't communicate. They don't want to deal with stuff, and when they do deal with stuff, it's out of anger, and then they want to beat each other or kill each other to pieces, and that don't make any sense either, because at the end of the day, we are adults. So I'm like, is this a sign where people gonna start being careful about going on girl trips or group trips with anyone because they don't know if they're gonna flip out? Just imagine, and it's just so crazy that in this same situation, when I'm telling you about this other female that she had to lock herself in the bathroom, she paid for the whole trip. I think she paid for like the room or something. And I'm just like, and then people just flip on you like that over something that could be just diffused. It just doesn't make sense. So I would tell you guys to be very careful who your friends are. Talk to your friends. And I'm going to tell you, if you have friends that you have an issue or you see a red flag, please don't sit on it for months and months and months. Talk to them. Talk to them. You don't got to be yelling and screaming or anything like that, but just confront them as calm as possible and try to come up with the solution. Let it be known how you feel. Come up with the solution so this doesn't happen again and move forward. And if you run into or have a friend who says, well, this is just the way I am, those are the type of people you don't want to be around, because if they are just the way they are, that means they have a sense of entitlement. They have no accountability. They're not going to change. And at any moment, you could be hanging out with them and it could flip on you and your life could be put in danger. You just never, ever know. So you have to choose your friends wisely. And I feel like if you can't talk to your friends, it's like, what's the point of being friends if you can't talk to them? Or if they doing stuff or they feel some type of way or they not calling you or they not saying that. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. So how I feel, I am 46. I don't have time for that. And I feel like you if you guys can relate, you ain't gonna have time for that either. But we need to be clear and be careful who you call your friend, your best friend, because you could be friends with somebody and they just straight switch up on you or just not talking to you. You have no idea. And that is very alarming and that is very draining. So when you have people like that, you want to stay far away from them. And like I said, and that's the same thing that goes with, it goes with family members. The same thing. If you can't talk to your family members or they don't want to deal with stuff, you're just gonna have to move on. You could still love them. You could love them and never talk to them again. Unfortunately, it's sad because God did, and I'm just telling you the truth. God didn't bring us into this world to be by ourselves. He brought us into this world for a mission. Whatever we're here for, we have to figure that out on our own. But also, we have to interact with each other, and it shouldn't be interacting on jealousy and drama and all of that. I'm just saying. So, in that particular case with Shanquilla Robinson, it was like, wow. You really have to watch who you call your friends. And I'm going to tell you something. Rest in peace to my mom. When I was growing up, I am 46 right now, but when I was in my teens and early 20s, my mother had an older parent. She was like, I'm your best friend. I used to be like, my best friend, and that's my friend. My mother would correct me and be like, listen, I'm your best friend. And then years later, when I really thought about it, I was like, you know what? My mother was right. Because your mother is going to look out for you when people don't. And you will see when you get old and you be like, oh, shoot, a lot of things my mother told me, you don't think about it because you're young and you think you know it all. And then you're like, oh, shoot, she was right. Mothers, aunts, they going to tell you the truth. Uncles, they going to tell you. So anyway, I just hope that that case gets solved and I hope it don't happen again. But if you decide to go on a group trip with anyone, females, do be careful. Because I really don't want that to be a trend. Because next you know, then people ain't gonna be, they're not gonna go on group trips anymore. So, like I said, friendship, you gotta be careful who your friends are. And to me personally, friendships are important to me as well as family. But when people show you who they are, then you know what you gotta do. You gotta move on. And if they are accountable and they can make corrections just as well as you, it's not a one-way street, then y'all gonna be friends forever. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the real friends, the people that's real out there. Shout out to you all. Okay, guys, on another note. On a good note. Music project. Listen. People have been asking me about this music project, oh my goodness, for months. Probably a couple of years or so. So I'm excited to tell you guys. I worked on an EP with a producer. So I'm happy about it. It's his project. And I did some ad-libs on his project. So I'm excited. The project was finished. When was it finished? Last year? It was last year. So it's just, usually with releases, sometimes you think it's going to be soon. You think the release is going to happen sooner than you think. And then sometimes it gets delayed. So nevertheless, I'm going to give y'all, when the time comes, the release date for that. It will be what's that? I can't even think of the website. I will be giving you the profile where you can go on the website to check out the release if you want to purchase it. It's dope with this producer. And then also I decided finally to do an experiment project with my husband. My husband is a producer. So I decided to do some experimented, and I am in the process of learning creatively about the MPC, because other than like my other friends that I love dearly, they don't know anything about MPCs. A majority of my friends that know about MPCs are dudes and my husband. And it's so weird because I thought about it years ago. I said, you know what? Because, I thought I wanted to be married by 25. But I was like, you know what? And then I realized I'm probably going to marry a music head. I'm probably going to marry a producer. So like not no pop, like super popular producer, but somebody that really is like a music nerd and they know music. And I kid you not, my husband is a music head to the point he has put me on to we listen to everything. We are definitely music heads. We're Dilla heads, we're producer lovers, we're definitely hip hop heads. We love all types of music. Me personally, I like Afro music, Afrobeat, excuse me, hip hop, traditional gospel, lovely R&B. Love it. Yeah, that's just me. But anyway, so this project is experimental. I was a little hesitant about doing this project because I know people are always watching me. And sometimes I remember, okay, I'm just telling you guys, I remember I went to the studio. My husband asked me, "Oh, come to the studio." To, he didn't ask me, I'm sorry. I wanted to come to the studio to talk to him about something else. But by the time I got to the studio, he was making beats, and then I got curious. The next you know, I was there making beats, and I was like, oh no. I said, yo, I just had a different perspective on producing. I said, this is why producers will sit in the studio for hours and make beats, and I could see why, because I feel like, this is just my personal opinion as a black woman, that it's addictive. If you're into it, it is very addictive. You'll be like, that's an addictive. It'll be like, oh my goodness, I'm here for 2 hours, 3 hours, and let me tell you, that happens to me. To the point I had to do the video and I was just like, oh, this is fun. However, I realized I had to stop myself, because next you know, people were hitting me up and be like, what's up? You gonna come out with the project? Are you gonna do something when the release? And then it start not, I don't want to take the fun out of it. You know, this is like to me personally, this is like a hobby. So I didn't want to take the fun out of making beats, especially I'm a newbie to it. And then people start stressing me out, you know, and it takes a lot to stress me. But I just saw how people was like, especially music heads, like, yo, what's up? And I was like, no. And then I fell back. So, and then nevertheless, I did that. That was the wrong thing to do, because then my husband kept asking me, so, well, yeah, you need to go in the studio. So I would hear this periodically throughout my life. You need to go to the studio. You need to go to the studio. You need to practice. So I'm proud to tell you guys that I will be practicing all this year. My studio session is this weekend. I'm ecstatic. I went to the studio today. I probably had to upload that video. It was enjoying. And it's from a project, an experimental project that I pretty much pulled the music and gave my list to my husband, to my husband, and he was impressed with the list, which I'm happy, because he's really critical, to the point he's like, but he liked everything that I had picked. So I'm ecstatic, and I hope that when this release comes out, that you definitely support me in it and support us, because it is a husband and wife project. It's an experiment, you know, and we'll see where it goes from there. So I'm excited about that. So I wanted to let you know that my recording session starts this week. And then also I'm gonna start studying the craft, you know, studying about the MPC, the style. I already know what kind of style I like. I already, because I'm going to tell you, today when I was in the studio and I was just checking out the chop, just the music, I'm just going to say it like that. I don't want to say everything, but, and I was like, oh, the song could go this way, it could go that way. And I was like, yeah, exciting. So I love it. So we're going to see where it goes. So anyway, now after that, I'm going to need to get me an MPC, and I'm ecstatic. Now, I'm going to tell you, I don't have no female friends that want MPCs. I'm the only, they want other stuff. I love my friends, don't get it twisted. But, I don't have nobody that can say, hey, homegirl, let's go shopping for MPCs. But it's all good. So I'm going to be excited with doing that, probably with my husband, nevertheless. So overall, thinking about this project and stuff, and I was like, yo, I realize I'm just a different being, because sometimes you don't want to realize that, and then people will be like, they'll say stuff, and you be like, what? They'd be like, yeah, you know this, and you know that, and it's a variety from young, old, in between, and just be like, oh, maybe I am different. And I already know I feel different. But anyway, so I consider myself different because I love NPCs. I respect producers who are skilled at what they do with their music and with the business. You know, they know the business, they conduct business well, and their integrity is on point, and they just put out good music. I love that, especially good hip hop music or experimental beats. I love humor. I'm humorous. I love basketball, and let me tell you, I don't feel my age. If y'all don't know my age by now, y'all should. I am 46 years old, so I don't really feel my age. I guess that's a good thing. Last year, I have been working out here and off for years, but last year I went hard and I started working out. I've been wanting a basketball for the longest. Yo, I was in the store. What is it? What is the store? I was in the store on New Year's Eve and I saw this basketball. I've been wanting a basketball. I've been wanting a basketball for the longest time because I wanted to beat my husband in basketball. And I saw this basketball and I was like, yo, what me a basketball? I'm 46 years old. And so I came home with the basketball and my husband was like, you got a basketball? Yes. Like, yo, we're going to be going. We're going to be going to the court and I'm going to play you in ball. None of my friends is doing this. This is me. Me and my husband. So I wanted to show you, I got a basketball. Yes. Now, do I watch it? I probably would be enjoying watching ball when I am on the floor seat somewhere. That's because, you know, you see the action. I love watching the game, but I don't watch it as much as my husband. He watch it all the time. So yeah, a 46-year-old playing ball. I'm ecstatic. I'm excited about this. Yeah. So I like ball playing. And I finally got my ball. And now I'm getting a skateboard. I'm getting skates. I know how to skate. So I probably have to teach my husband how to play skates. Skate. But next thing is a skateboard. I did find one, but I wasn't for sure if that was going to be a right one because I probably would have to ride on it and everything. So don't be surprised. Y'all see me on this channel with bouncing this ball with a skateboard, skates, videos. I think that stuff is fun. I don't care what nobody tell you. Just because you're getting old don't mean you gotta be old, okay? I'm just taking grips right now that and I just thought about this too. I'm about to say 4 years, but technically it's 3 years. I will be 50 years old. So I want to be in the best shape of my life. You know what I'm saying? I've cut out a lot of dairy. What else I cut out? Horrible cereal. And the list goes on. Like, I'm switching up. And back in the day when I was in high school, I was a track athlete. So, you know, I can get used to that. So, but yeah, I'm trying to be healthy. And I encourage you, if you watch this video to the fullest, please change your diet. If you're eating crazy, listen. I used to drink soda. I quit soda. You know, and I gotta slowly like quit stuff. So health is wealth. I believe that. Because what's the sense of, you know, you being successful, having everything you want, God bless you to have everything you want, and you ain't healthy? I'm not trying to be like that. So nevertheless, skateboard. Next thing I'm buying a skateboard, but I gotta test it and see which one because it's different levels. Maybe y'all could tell me in the comment section. But yes, you'll be seeing videos of that. And skates, yes. And I'm surprised that they're charging 100 and that girl told me. I was in a park last summer, excuse me. And a young lady told me she had nice skates. And she's talking about she paid $100+ for skates from Urban Outfitter. And I love Urban Outfitter, but I was like, that's crazy. Skates usually $30, $40. You know? The capitalism in that. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. And then I also want to get into snowboarding. Yes. I want to get into snow, but I probably won't even form a snowboarding black girl team. You know, something different. I just know. I realized it probably the other day. I was like, yeah, I'm different. So nevertheless, that is my thing. Just a little to get you guys into knowing, to get you to understand who I am. This is just me. And it's just not, a lot of people be like, that's not really normal, but they like it. So it's all good. This is just me. Also, I wanted to tell you, I'm a proud auntie. I have a niece and nephew that I love dearly, and they are very smart, and they consider me their favorite aunt, and that is just going to be amazing. I hope one day, I'm not an advocate of bringing kids on film and stuff, so I say probably when they're in their teens or young adult, I definitely would like to do videos with them because they have impacted my whole life, like just with what they say and just the love that I get from them. You know, kids they be telling you the truth. They be telling you how they feel about people. They be telling you how they feel about you. They have questions. They are intrusive. But they kids, you know? So I love that. And I wish them the best. And they gave me a cup last year. I was proud auntie. I gotta show you my cup. And I was like, I'm just loving being an auntie as well as I'm loving being a wife. You know, I hear so many stories about how people get married and they ain't happy. That is not the case with me. Like, they fake their happiness. No, I really enjoy being a wife. And I hope that whoever, you know, any of you guys who watch this video, I hope you are enjoying, if you're married, I hope you're enjoying your marriage and you're making it work. And let me tell you, marriage is no joke. It is work. You got to put that work in, but it really depends on you and the person you marry, you know, and you really got to go through a lot of ups and downs and discover your errors, and just make corrections in your life and all of that. So, nevertheless, and just have a strong communication. So, shout outs to my husband. He's just wonderful, just a genius, and a lot of people respect him. And very, very smart man. A lot of people respect him. So, shout outs to him. I love my husband. And my niece and nephew. And my in-laws. I love a lot of people, but anyway. I can love anybody, just so you know. Also, I have a love for fashion and shoes and dresses and sneakers. And so I just want to let you know, you'll see a lot, hopefully, coming from this channel. It's not going to be fast uploads, like when I'll be uploading this and this. It's going to be slowly here and there, you'll see. But I hope you can join me for this ride. And yeah, I just want to let you guys know that. And I want you all to have a happy, oh, let me show you this. A happy new year. I want to shout out to Trader Joe's. Yo, this right here, crack. This is dried baby sweet pineapples, unsweetened. It says unsweetened, but naturally they're sweet. You know, pineapple's sweet. These are so good. Oh my goodness. If you like pineapples and you never had dry pineapples, try these. These are wonderful. They have a lot of dry fruit that I like. So, shout outs to Trader Joe's. And just shout outs to eating healthy and all that good stuff. But anyway, I want you guys to have a epic New Year. If you have any topics, I have to ask you that. If you have any topics that you want me to talk about, just in general, comment in the comment section. Let me know, you know, and we'll take it from there. But I hope you have a great New Year, and that you strive to be the best person, always evolving, because we got to evolve. We can't stay the same as last year. And just be nice. You know, being nice costs nothing. You know, be nice. Try to control your emotions, because it's like when I say control your emotions, I'm thinking about the Art of War, and I have the book, but I haven't read it yet. I have so many books to read. Be nice, control your emotions, and guard your energy, because that's all you have, and pursue your goals, because we don't know how long we're going to be here. You don't know when your time to transition. So, and you should tell everybody, whether it's your friends, your family, that you love them. You know, be vulnerable to the right people. Not everybody can accept that, but I want to let you know. I want to let you know that. And Happy New Year once again. Thank you if you had stayed tuned to this whole video. Shout outs. I want to give a little shout out. I want to shout out to my cousin Pam. Matter of fact, my cousin Pam, she's getting married this year. I'm so happy for her. I'm happy for anyone that's going to be getting married, because that's a monumental moment. So shout out to my cousin Pam. I've known her since I was a kid. Shout outs to my friend Jessica. I call her Jessica G. Shout outs to her. I consider her friend of the year of last year, and continuously, I just consider her friend of the year. Shout outs to her. She's a really good person. Shout outs to my husband. Shout outs to my subscribers. I know it's been a minute, and I've talked their head off. But like this video, comment, subscribe. Happy New Year. Happy 2023. Happy January. Happy winter. Yo, stay safe. Stay warm. Be alert. Because people they driving crazy. People wilding out, doing all types of stuff. Just be careful, guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace. And this is iveriani. Thank you so much for watching. Later.